Somebody's making money from war.
Oh, that was somebody.
Somebody
Everybody.
likes war. That was the whole thing with bankers wars. I remember doing I'd done a presentation, and the big part of like why the people go, what would be the reason for this? You explain the bankers wars, because if you get someone to come to you because they need money, and then they'll exchange their collateral, jewels, land, titles, whatever you want to collateralize. And if you can do that with two sides, you can fund the enemy, or you can fund both sides of the war. You can end up with all the collateral and all the stuff.
Well, some families in the UK that done very well after that.
And then you go, you can actually decide the victor, because you can decide who gets money.
Yeah, fucking right. That's why these families one of ours particularly are basically God. They decide who live and die. What's your foot? What's on your laptop? The Rothschilds flick the switch. And imagine that position. The fucking power. Oh, we want to do this. And it's up to him or them. If it's a yes or no. I'll get on board with that. Or no. Or even just down to the basis that obviously they fund our governments to go into conflicts. And then our governments obviously have to pay them back over however many fucking years or whatever.
It's absolute insanity. I mean, I remember what my idea of what money was and where it came from before I really learned where it came from. It was so difficult to get away from the old thought, the disbelief that I had about this can't be like this.
See, I'm on the line still where I know from what I've heard and read and you've told me about and everything like that, and then obviously I still, I'm not at a level where I still need to treat money as money, if you get me. And it's not pieces on a board for me yet. It's still what it was designed to be for as far as the working class go. So it's annoying because I get it, but I'm not in a position to play like that, if you get me. I've still got to, it's still just this shit that allows me to live.
Mechanism.
Yeah.
And like to a degree, we're all under that umbrella.
Well, you have to be, because you've still got bills, you still need to pay the boatman and so on and so forward.
If you want to operate in what we would call our system, that's the tool. And there's no other one.
No.
So there's no other one. So you can know about it, you can hate it, you can despise it.
You've no choice. You need to play it. That's when I was talking to you, Mind, and we're like, and I was like, how'd you get out of this? He's like, and you're like, to go where? He's like, unless you create something else, there isn't anything else. It is what it is.
That was the thing that Nathan de Rothschild said back in...
Which one's he?
He was back in the Napoleonic War.
Oh, he's up there.
I can't remember. It's 1760 something. I could be a century out there.
I know where you're going though.
His famous statement was, "I care not who you put on the throne of the empire on which the sun never sets. He who controls the money supply controls the country."
Oh, fact.
So it didn't matter. And you look at it now, and it's so ingrained in everybody's life.
Yeah,
you've no way out. Like, unless you want to go back, go and live off the land somewhere, or live in a tribe, or it's like if you do anything that we know of as the world, it's got to be the short and curlies.
It's almost impossible to go off grid now as well. See, other than Alaska, we can't really do it here. It's too small. You can't literally. There's nowhere in the UK you can disappear to. Not big enough. And you see these folk and you just think, fucking imagine just not being in this shit, the rat race. Just fucking free. Be great. But on the same time, it's just utter solitude. These people have nobody.
Yeah.
They're just there.
It's a world we don't know.
No, I've experienced it for a day or two when you go and stay in a fucking bothy or something and you're out the road, but it'd be a different ballgame to it.
Like, that's what I mean. The novelty's nice, but it's like, well, what happens if you want a warm shower, or you need to make a phone call, or what? You come back to reality with a bang, and you go, look. Even if you go and look at a bothy, you go into a bothy and it's like, where did the wood come from? Like, this wasn't like chopped down and
No.
then like planed
But,
by.
but again, you can't just go and chop a tree down anymore. It's fucking illegal as shit. Can't cut owns the land's like, oh, that's my fucking tree. What are you doing? The next thing, there's probably some stupid law you get done with now. Can fucking the Tree Chopping Act of fucking 2021 or some pish. The
They
next
just
thing,
make it up as they go along.
fucking mental.
Absolutely, that's governments now. That,
I've actually had the point where I've liked the idea of doing the bothy thing, and then the day we're going, I'm like, nah. just patched it. I'm just like, no toilet, no shower. There's a river, but it's fucking November. And I just feel like, fuck it, patched. We're not gone.